Good day, everyone. My name is Charos Bipustrera. For today's discussion, let's talk about information technology. In this video, we're going to first determine the human and social impacts of the development in the information age. Second, discuss the evolution of technology from the ancient time up to the present. And lastly, illustrate how social media have affected their life. So, let's start. But before we dive a little deeper about the information technology, what is information? A word is a combination of sounds that represent something. Words help people share information and understand each other. Words are made up of sounds, and yet they transmit something more significant. They transmit a message. The words are informed because they carry information. Knowledge communicated or obtained concerning a specific fact or circumstances. Simply put, they communicate with meaning. While technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes encompassing the tools, system, and methods we create to solve problems and improve our life. So, the information technology is the application of scientific knowledge to create tools, systems, and methods that process, store, and share information, enabling efficient problem solving and communication. I'm going to take you on a journey from the ink-stained hands of monks to the lightning-fast clicks of our digital age. It is a machine that changed the world forever, the printing press. It's about how ideas shape humanity and why the way we share them matters more than ever. Let's dive in. The power of the ethos or idea would be witnessed in the succeeding centuries of development in the West. The ancient fascination with language gave rise to the preservation of the words of earlier people at the same time, when the West weakened itself due to internecine warfare and conflicts. Throughout this dark period, the importance of the word, the power to be informed a human being, led to the transmission of ideas through hand copying. From this manual action would arise the technology that would transform cultures, the printing press. The development of the printing press, which may be regarded as the beginning of a true revolution, could be dated to the 15th century. Through this technology, the ancient Greek idea that knowledge should be shared and communication among humans would actually be done on a scale unimagined by its thinker. Using the printing press, people on different sides of the world could share their thoughts and ideas with each other, forming communities of thinkers across space and time. Once the printing press hit the scene, it totally changed how we understand the world. Suddenly, science and ideas weren't stuck in dusty scrolls. They get published, debated, and built upon. Take electricity for example. When someone figured out how it worked, that knowledge spread like wildfire through printed journals, right? Other scientists read it, tweaked it, and the next thing you know, they're inventing rages by playing with electromagnetic waves. Then TVs popped up riding those same discoveries. It's like the printing press handed us a ladder, and every generation since has just kept climbing higher, stacking invention on top of invention. Once we could share knowledge easily, there was no stopping how far we'd go. What is a printing press? The printing press is a device that allows for the mass production of uniform printed matter, mainly text in the form of books, pamphlets, and newspapers. A printing press is any form of technology that applies pressure between an ink surface in which letters were carved onto movable case. These were coated with ink. and a print medium like paper or cloth. In this sense, it is a means of transferring ink from an ink surface and a medium. It was an enormous improvement on previous methodologies like transcribing by hand using a pen and ink or brushing and rubbing repeatedly to achieve ink transfer. Johannes Gutenberg, the inventor of the printing press, he is known as the father of printing because he was the first to combine the use of molded movable metal type, a press, and printer's ink. He was trained as a metallurgist and goldsmith, hailed from Mainz, Germany, born around 1399. Used his skills in metalworking to aid in the construction of his most important invention. First mass-marketed book he produced was the Gutenberg Bible. Approximately 40 copies are known to survive in some form today. The printing press totally changed how knowledge spread. It let books be made quickly and cheaply, so way more people could access ideas. Before, learning a skill or even reading the Bible meant relying on a teacher or a priest, but suddenly, if you could read, you could teach yourself anything. This sparked huge shifts in science, philosophy, and religion because people weren't just repeating old ideas, they could debate new ones like Copernicus' wild theory that Earth orbits the Sun. Even culture shifted from stories passed down orally to relying on written words. Oh, and fun fact, Gutenberg didn't invent printing. That is started way earlier in places like China, but he made it more practical in Europe, in which it turned into a game changer. The woodblock printing, used as early as 280 in China, Chinese monks were printing ink on paper using block printing. It was a very simple process and used carved wooden blocks to press ink onto sheets of paper. Metal movable type actually showed up way earlier than most people think in Egypt around 1040 CE, way before Europe caught on in the 1450s. Turns out, while Crusaders and Muslim armies were clashing in the Middle East, nobody was really swapping printing tech. Too busy fighting, I guess. But metal type was a game changer compared to older methods. It didn't crack like ceramic type under the heavy pressure of printing presses, and unlike wooden blocks, it didn't soak up ink or get all messy. Plus, carving each wooden block by hand was super time consuming. But once you had metal letters, you could reuse them endlessly. Europe just took a few centuries to figure it out. And lastly, fonts emerged. With reusable type, printers experimented with letter shapes. Serif fonts, it has a tiny fit on letters for readability, in which it was inspired by Roman stone carving. Sans serif, it is a clean modern style with no fit. It became popular later. And the decorative fonts, it is looking fun, bold designs for posters or ads. So, even though the West was tearing itself apart with wars and conflicts for centuries, people never lost that ancient obsession with preserving ideas like the Greek belief that knowledge should be shared. During all that chaos, scribes kept hand-copying texts clinging to the power of words to keep humanity informed. But then, the 15th century printing press shows up and turns that slow, manual grind into a full-blown revolution. Suddenly, sharing knowledge wasn't just a nice idea, it exploded on a scale the Greeks couldn't have dreamed of. Thinkers across the world could finally connect through printed books, building communities that stretch across oceans and centuries. It's wild how a machine designed to stamp ink on paper ended up stitching together the entire human conversation. In the age of information, the transmission of ideas has undergone changes. Meaning and depth are no longer conveyed strictly by rhetoric, but rather by its electronic replacement. The digital signal, such a digital world, is a direct offspring of the progressing world of technology, built upon the many advances in science by Toffler 1984. Digital signals have replaced traditional rhetoric as the primary means of conveying meaning thanks to technological and scientific advancements. The invention of printing press allowed for efficient and widespread communication of information across the world.